That was the world's longest sentence. All right. Here's the heart of the issue, Wiscom, that you're not understanding. Yes, it wasn't your fault that the trade for mycelium was made to you. Okay, but you're not understanding that there was a misunderstanding within Auburn Andrew and Storm's country. Okay, and the trade was made. That's not your fault, but you're not being very empathetic here. Auburn Andrew has no one in his country right now, 0 citizens. He's all by himself. He plays as much as he can, but it's not a lot. Okay, and all he has really is mycelium and wheat. Okay. And you basically have the largest country. You spend the most time online. You're the most developed. You can live without mycelium. But you absolutely refused to make the situation right for this poor guy, which shows a lack of empathy, a lack of understanding, a lack of camaraderie. You're playing this game like you're an evil dictator, which you've proven time and time again. I mean, your citizens even made a vote, and you just said, "Nah, I don't care what you voted," and did the other thing. So I mean, you're just proving that you don't care about other people's feelings. You don't care about making things right with other people. You're just worried about yourself. Very egotistical, very selfish. And that's why I propose at this time that we have a 1 month long trade embargo with Emerald Fields. I think that we need to show Wiscom that he really depends on us and he needs us. And by refusing to trade with him for 1 month, I think he will feel the effects of losing our business. And the more people that engage in this embargo, the more effective it will be. So I need to hear your thoughts on this 1 month trade embargo. Anyone want to say something?
It's not so. Is that the solution for the trespassing dilemma?
No, this is the solution for a dictator thinking he's gonna own this country, own the Gaia server. Jill, you had something to say?
Well, I was, but not anymore about that. I'm not too sure what to say about what you just said, Bean.
Well, take your time to think about it, but what you haven't talked at all. So what do you think about this situation?
Well, this is the first time I'm hearing about it. So it's all new to me. All I know is what I've just heard here today. The way I see it, there was an illegal trade that went down. Yeah, it wasn't your fault, Wiscom, but you are responsible for your citizens. And it was also one of your citizens, Storm, that's responsible as well.
So I'm responsible for what exactly?
Your citizens for illegal trading. But I'm not too sure what to say about it all. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what's happening here. I'm speechless. Back to you.
Thank you for your valuable insight, IGL Zenix. Either of you want to make a comment on this trade embargo? Are you for it or against it? Crickets? You gotta say something. Yes or no?
We're voting that every country should join this trade embargo.
We're not voting, but I'm proposing we do it. We don't need to vote for it.
I'm in with this proposition.
Of course you are.
So it kind of was already going to happen for me, but... Anyone else?
Andrew wants to speak.
Yeah, and for me, I think this embargo also includes the market shops. I will not be purchasing anything from any Emerald Field residents as well. I know that they're just puppets to this dictator and they do whatever he demands they do. But they should feel the wrath of a trade embargo as well because, they're willingly going... It's like Hitler and the Gestapo, They're mindless little puppets that even though they don't have a mind of their own, they're still committing evil atrocities. So I think they should be punished as well.
So it's kind of hard for me to decide at this point because Shiloh's supposed to be a place of peace, and I don't want to, go against any nations that would seem I guess, not peaceful. But I kind of like to hear what Whiskram has to say about this before I make the decision. But it's definitely
Yeah,
quite
same.
possible that I
Can I
could.
say one more thing?
Yeah.
I think that this embargo is the most peaceful way to solve this situation. I mean, we could go to war because, you both don't want war, but it seems to me that both of you are upset with each other, and the only way to really solve it is to go to war. But I think this is a peaceful solution to the whole issue. We'll let a month go down. Everyone separates for a month. Of course, I'll be trading with you guys if you want to trade with me, and you as well. I just don't want to trade with Emerald Fields, and I'm done with it. And if a month passes and he decides to be more compassionate, more understanding of people's plights, then yeah, I'll trade with Emerald Fields again. But I think this is the most peaceful way to solve this whole issue, so where no one has to die, no one gets hurt. We'll hurt him economically, and then we'll come back and we'll heal as a community. That's my idea.
So you're saying instead of going to war, is this will solve the problem, and that's it, and we drop everything off, right? You
Theoretically.
guys don't do trades with me for a month, all right? So that means to start making getting away with everything again. But that's what you guys want. That's okay. That's okay. Do whatever you want. I mean, everybody's trying to screw me over every time, so and getting away with it.
Me,
Right?
me,
People
me.
just people can just come to my country and kill people just like that. All right.
All right. So complete wrongs on your side only include you trespassing
As
my
always.
country and defacing my. I'm gonna get to me. Just wait a second. Is you trespassing my country and defacing my property. Slight wrongs include not showing empathy to Andrew for not giving my mycelium back, and that's it. For me, complete wrongs is me going over to your country and killing one of your citizens. So I'm basically willing to forgive these complete wrongs for complete wrongs. I don't see any reason why we should still hold grudges against each other.
Because now you want to drop everything after what you did, getting away with it.
Well, you're getting away with trespassing and defacing my country.
Which I did nothing. Which I told you already. I was sorry. It was a mistake. I want to pay for it.
You want the voice?
I'm not gonna say anything else more. Just do whatever you guys want. Whatever. I'll talk to my citizens and whatever. Not in the mood.
Okay.
Andrew wants to talk. You can talk, Andrew.
So I just wanted to kind of regulate this, I guess is the best word to use. So I know that Whiskram citizens voted for war. I'm not sure what your citizens, Stormzix, have voted for. What is y'all's decisions in this whole process? Is war going to happen? Do we need to take a vote on this as a war council now, or?
See, here's the problem. I don't think either of them wants to go to war, but both of them are going to hold grudges against each other. That's why, I mean, look where Whiskram's sitting. He's not sitting in his usual seat because it's too close to Stormzix,
No,
So-
it's because he had a machine pointing an arrow at my
See,
chair.
there's tension. What I'm
It's
saying
pointing
is
at
there's
Andrew.
tension. There's tension among you two, and even though you don't want to go to war, which I think should happen because then that will solve all the tension. You're just going to hold this tension between you, and it's going to cause a rift between not only you two, but also all your citizens, since all of Whiskram's citizens are really upset, as far as I can tell, and they want blood. Okay, Whiskram citizens want blood. So I think this embargo is the best way to do it peacefully, and I don't know what else to say to that. I mean, it's nothing personal, except it's a little personal, okay? Because Whiskram, created all this problems just because he wouldn't give back 5 digital Lego blocks. I think so, from where I'm sitting. I mean, Stormzix didn't help, but if I'm gonna put
I'm always
faults,
the bad guy.
it's gonna. Well, I mean, look at the situation here. I mean, you had the
He's
opportunity.
even wearing the diamond stuff that he stole from Sage when he kills him. Look at him. He
but
even has
Sage,
still blood on it.
Sage only died because you refused to compromise. Straight up refused. You caused Sage's death, and Sage is mad at Stormzix, but you caused it. because you refused to give those 5 digital Lego blocks back to Andrew. I mean, I don't know why you needed them so badly that you were willing to cause a war. But, you know, you got your little minions all mad at Stormzix when they should be mad at you, in my opinion. All right? So anyone want to talk? So where does this leave us? Are we going to embargo? Are we going to not embargo? Are we going to go to war? Are we just going to go along with our daily routine and just have hatred between Stormzix and Whiscrum? And now probably Whiscrum hates me because I'm calling him out. I think we need to resolve this, and I think right now it's unresolved.
So since most attention is just between me and Whiscrum, if preferred between the other countries, if just me and him should go into an embargo, that's completely fine too. But if you guys find it necessary to show him a message of teaching him empathy towards other countries, then that's fine too. I guess it's up to each individual country is what I'm saying.
You're right. It is up to each individual country. That's why I wanted to call a meeting and get as many leaders here as possible so that we can agree on a consensus, because an embargo only works is if most people are on board, because he could always get stuff from Andrew that he can't get from you, you know. So one country doing the embargo is not really going to hurt him or affect him, but if all of us were to, then he might understand that, you know, these countries do have some power over me, and I do need them in some respects, and then maybe he might learn to be more empathetic towards other countries. Let's talking makes me hungry.
First of all, and take it the way you want it. If you guys don't do trades with me, I can care less. Right now, I'll tell you that. From the beginning, I've been trying to trade with all of your countries, even though I know I don't need it, because I wanted to create a connection between all of you guys. So I'm the only one so far doing trades with every country in huge masses. Now, it's up to you. If you guys, I mean, I'm bringing a lot of money to your tables and a lot of stuff to your tables with my trades, which is what I've been doing so far. But if you don't want to do it anymore, that's fine. And if you think that you guys don't need me, and that's fine with me. Go ahead. Just saying.
You see how he rules with an iron fist here? You're making it sound like you're doing us favors by bending us over the barrel with these trades. I mean, every trade I've had with you has been a headache, basically. So you're not doing me any favors. Yes,
you want to screw me over in every trade.
No, I want to get a fair deal, and you don't want fair deals. You want to come out ahead. You're not interested in fair trades. You're interested in making a profit, and that's fine. That's how business is run. But sooner or later, good-hearted people are going to get fed up with that sort of mentality, and I think that's what's happening. I don't see anyone
selling stuff less than I do.
Well, it's not that. It's that you're trying to convince us that we need your trades. Like you're putting food on our table. No, that's not what's happening. This is how you're ruling your country. You're manipulating, basically. And it's the manipulation, it's the attitude that I think people are getting fed up with. Crickets.
No, I'm not gonna say anything else. Whatever.
All right. See, now you're taking it personally, but you know, we're not making this up. You know what I mean? This is what you've brought upon yourself by your actions. I mean, we almost drove your country to war here. And you can blame Stormix all you want, but you're half the issue on that. At least half the issue. So, what are we going to do, guys? I know this is a tough situation. We've been arguing about this for a few days now. A lot of people have taken action. You know, the market was intentionally flooded with mycelium just to get back at Whiscrum. That's how much people are, you know, affected by your actions. People are flooding the market with sorry, Andrew. I know it sucks. But
that wasn't my fault at all. I did nothing.
Nothing's your fault. I mean, this all happened because of you. Your refusal to compromise caused all of this. All of it. It wasn't your fault up until you refused to compromise. Yeah, it wasn't your fault that they messed up. It wasn't your fault that they traded you the mycelium. But it was your fault for being greedy and refusing to give it back. I don't know why you wanted that
Greedy.
mycelium so much.
Really,
Why did you
he's
have
asking
to have?
for everything I have. He's
Why did you
asking for
have to have
everything I
mycelium?
have.
He wanted
How
5
is that being
mycelium
greedy?
blocks. He wanted 5 mycelium blocks.
Hmm.
No? No talk? I mean, he had wanted 5 mycelium blocks. Why did you need those so badly that you drove us to the brink of war? That's what I want to know. What do you mean you didn't? You refused to give it back.
Because he wants all of it.
Of course he wants all of it. That was his. It was Andrew's. Storm6 didn't want it. He didn't want to screw you over on a trade. He wanted to get the mycelium back to its rightful owner. Yes, there was a mistake made, and yes, he accepted responsibility. That's why Storm6 was trying so hard to get it back for Andrew. It wasn't Storm6 trying to screw Whiskum over. That's your ego mind telling you that. It was Storm6 trying to make things right with Andrew when a mistake was made in Storm6's country. And you
I
didn't...
gave him a... now I want to talk. I gave him a solution for it, and he didn't took it either. See, he couldn't approach with other stuff, but no, he wants the mycelium. A mycelium that I got legitimately, so it's now my item. It's not his item anymore. It's my item now. So why do I have to give everything? Because just he wants to? No. And it's not because I'm not gonna empathize with you. I mean, I give him the solution that he can buy a license for me to pay me something or a certain amount of whatever for 1 month, so I don't do anything with it. But everybody in his country assumes stuff that I wasn't even gonna do. I mean, he doesn't know what I'm gonna do with it, and that's why he got so scared. He thought that I was gonna get rich immensely with this mycelium. I don't know how, but and then one of his citizens says like whatever, and then he put mycelium all over everybody. That's not my fault either. I mean, everybody has mycelium now. It's because of his fault, not my fault.
Clearly, this meeting has served no purpose. He doesn't get it still. Yeah, it's not your fault, but you caused it. Do you see the difference in those two things?
No, I didn't cause it.
Yeah,
I did
you
a
caused
legal
it.
trade.
If
I did a
Whiskum didn't
legal
exist, do you think the market would be flooded with mycelium right now?
Because if something happened with another person, no, it's because it's me.
I guarantee you, if the trade was made with IGL Xenix, IGL would have said, you know what, there was a mistake made. It's not my fault, but I'll do the right thing for Andrew, a struggling country.
Then he would have addressed it in another matter, not the way he did it, and that's why I said no. Everything is because the way he addressed stuff and tried to solve the problem.
Pick up. Yeah, but you're not understanding. That's what empathy is. Your empathy is putting yourself in Storm6's shoes or Arbor Andrew's shoes and seeing it from their side. You're refusing to see it from their side. I've seen it from your side, and from your side, it's pretty much just greed. I put myself in your shoes, and the only reason you wouldn't give it back is for greed, or to...
Because he was butthurt about it, and then the way he's been managing the situation.
It's your ego. You have a problem with Storm6. Your ego has a problem with Storm6, and you don't want to bow down to Storm6. That's what this is. And it's your ego getting involved. And ego mind is just the lack of empathy here, because you don't want to have to compromise to Storm6, because then you think Storm6 wins. But this isn't about you and Storm6. This is about Andrew and the poor guy losing his propriety.
So again, he can do whatever he wants and get away with it. Now, for now on, for the rest of the Gaia community, people can do illegal trades without the other part knowing it, and then frame them and getting everything they want back, or even worse, or creating war in purpose, just like that. So this is what's gonna happen. People in their country, because there's always bad apples everywhere, especially when there's a country letting people in so easily. And then people are just going to start framing other people by trades the same way he just did to me.
Does everyone see how an iron-fisted ruler rules with an iron fist here? He is unwavering, uncompromising. You're not going to set a precedent. Every case is different. You know, this has never happened before in our, 5 months of playing Gaia? This has never happened. So what makes you think this is going to happen every day? And if it does, you can look back on this and say, you know, that was a different case. That's not the same as this case, you know? So just because you're compromising once doesn't mean you have to compromise every single time. And by the way, why are you so unwilling to compromise? I think that's the heart of this whole issue, is you're unwilling to compromise on a lot of things, and that's what's causing rifts between countries here. I think that's really the heart of this issue, is the failure or unwillingness to compromise to make peace with other nations. Anyone else want to speak? Because we're getting nowhere here.
No,
Any other angles you guys want to look at this from? Any other suggestions on how to solve this? Because I don't think we've solved anything, to be honest with you. Crickets.
Crickets.
What do we do, guys? We haven't solved anything. There's a cloud over IGL Zenix's head. He's so sad. Look at him. It's just raining on him. Okay.
that's just confusion.
I mean, I say we just we like sit down right here and we ask the two-party opponents what they would like, what from their perspective what they would like to be done. So we ask each party opponent, do you or does your country want war? Do you want peace? Do you want a trade embargo? What do you want between the two countries, so that we can try to get a final solution, as well as talking possible reparations, possibly. Yeah.
Well, if Whiskum gets his way, there will be a final solution, if you catch my drift.
As far as my country is concerned, we hold no grudges against Whiskum right now, and thinking it through, we almost don't want to go into an embargo against him because we don't want to do any more harm to him. Though he claims it won't do any harm to him, he almost says it's going to be a favor, so I don't know. I guess I'm with the embargo.
I don't think you can listen to what he says, because let's say you were in his position, you would say the same thing to make it seem like it's not going to hurt you. You know what I mean? But, you know, whether you believe him or not, I think a large part of his operations on the Gaia server is trading with us, and it would hurt him if we all stopped trading with him. So I wouldn't listen to him in that respect. I still don't know if this is the best course to take, but I can't think of any other way to resolve this peacefully. Can anyone else think of anything besides an embargo? I mean, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm at a loss here.
I'd just like to ask Whiskum, is there anything you'd like to see resolved by me or by everyone here? And if so, what is it?
What do you mean?
Do you feel wronged by everything? Do you feel like I've won this? Because you see this as a competition here.
That's not the point, and I don't see it as a competition. If you want to do the embargo, that's fine.
Okay, well then, there's something I was going to say after that, but I forgot.
Well, I mean, I don't want to go forward with the embargo unless other people are on board. So I need to know if you guys, I know Stormzix is willing to. What about IGL?
Right now, all I see is a lot of heat on Whiskum. With the embargo, I'm not too sure about it myself. I do owe things to Whiskum's country right now, so I'm kind of in debt with them. But
Then you have a whole month to get the payment.
well, true. But with the trading, I don't usually do much trading with Whiskum's country, but we have had trades in the past, and they've been good trades in my opinion. So if we do have to go forward with the embargo, I think Zenlin may be able to do it as well. By Whiskum.
So that's a maybe. We need definitive answers here. I know all the leaders aren't here, but we need to know at least who's here, what they want to do.
Well, let me say something quick. Just quick. Where is it? Alright. So if you're only worrying about what your debt with me is, don't worry about it. You don't have to pay me anything anyway. I mean, it's not a big of a deal.
The
It's
cameras are
just a couple
rolling.
of
That
things.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But I'm doing this so the bargo will go on, so nobody will trade with me for a month. See, now you just want to. Whatever. Oh, my bad. It wasn't you. Whoop. There you go. Whoop.
Here, do you want to talk first, Bean?
Okay, I'll just say something quickly.
All right.
I haven't seen such elementary reverse psychology like that since I was about 6, and I didn't want to eat my broccoli.
Whatever.
So, since this trade embargo is the more peaceful solution rather than y'all two going to war, I mean, I hate doing, but I'm going to join it since it's the peaceful solution. So rather than going to war, we do this, and I mean, I think that'd be the best solution. And it's just for a month, so.
So we got 3 yeses and a maybe. That's good enough for me to go forward with it. We'll definitely talk to the other countries. They'll watch this video and they'll put their 2 cents in. But as for the 4 of us, I'm willing to do it if you 3 are. It's just for a month, and it's nothing personal. It's not like because we hate Wisgrim, but things have got to change around here, and if we can't make him feel it, then he's going to feel it in his wallet. You know what I mean? Hopefully. If it fails, it fails. You know, we still have each other to trade with. So, you know, it's not like we're losing out on too much. We just have to be more willing to trade with each other. I know Stormzix has a no trade policy with me, but I was very impressed by the way we were... Okay. Well, you used to. I was very impressed by the way we resolved our issue peacefully. And so I think we can move forward with trading. I'm willing to buy sand from you in large quantities, and I'll pay you good money. I won't try to rip you off or anything. I know sand is something that you have to scar your landscape to get, so I'm willing to pay for it. So does anyone else have anything to say before we end this meeting? Anything else you want to bring up, or okay?
Yeah, very important. And this is more for the viewer, because we know already. I mean, we talk about it on Party all the time. Gaia is Gaia. So whatever happens in Gaia is just for Gaia, you know. This doesn't change anything in our, the way we play to each other every day, or friendship, or whatever cliché, blah, 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 you want to put it. This is just Gaia stuff. It doesn't have to do anything outside Gaia. Very important. So people don't get flooded on the comments, being immature about it. All right.
Yeah, true that. And a matter that I think probably is more important than the one we just went over, so I'm kind of scared to start it considering we're kind of low on time, but we'll see how quickly we can get over this. 2 of the 3 countries missing here, I'm not sure how they're rolling. I haven't seen one of the leaders in a very long time, and the other 2 I know are confirmed not to be playing for a very long time. So, how do we want to address that?
Whoa.
Well, one of them just got back, which is in vacation.
That wasn't
then
one
the
of the
other
ones
2.
I was talking about.
Okay, yeah, yeah. One of them had disappeared from the earth with no communications, and the other 2s are like cricket. So we need to do something about it.
That's a good segue. This is a major issue that's going to take a long time to discuss, and we're going to need more leaders here to discuss it. So I think I like to save this for the next meeting. But just to let you know, start thinking about it. Manchild420 has shown interest. I know that hurts Stormzix's country, but he's shown interest in taking leadership because both of these leaders have said that they want to resign to me. So I think I don't want either of them to resign, but if they really want to, I haven't been able to talk to either of them about it. So I don't want to make any decisions until at least we talk to them. At least we come together as a group and make a decision. But as far as I can tell, Manchild will make a good leader if Stormzix is willing to let him go. But I think this video is long, so I'm going to conclude it here. I want to thank you guys for being a part of this, for putting your 2 cents in. Just like Whiscom said, it's nothing personal. This is Gaia business. It's like Vegas. What happens in Vegas or Gaia stays in Gaia. So, you know, we're just maneuvering here for our own country's benefit. So that's what we're doing here. We're looking out for our own citizens' best interests. Some of us allow our citizens to vote and then do the opposite, but that's a whole other matter, okay? So... Auburn Andrew's got bread, but no mycelium. I'm sorry, Andrew, but that's just how things have shaken down here. Now everyone's got mycelium. I'm sorry. But that's what happened. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you guys for being here. Happy Minecrafting? Peace.
Hopefully. Yeah.